right, everyone, buckle up, because we're diving headfirst into the world of AI.
Sounds exciting.
It is, and thankfully, you sent in this article, What is Artificial Intelligence? Starting from zero, which is perfect.
Starting from zero is the best way to go, really.
Totally. So, no killer robots or anything like that. We're just breaking down the basics of AI.
Well, I wouldn't say just the basics. AI is already having a huge impact on our lives, even if we don't always realize it.
True. And this deep dive is all about giving you the inside scoop.
A good place to start, I think, is by defining intelligence. It's something we often take for granted as humans, but how do you even begin to replicate those thought processes in a machine? It's a fascinating challenge.
Yeah, it's not like we can just, open up a computer and pour intelligence in like it's a can of soda.
Huh. I wish it were that easy. It's more like imagine teaching a dog a new trick you use, rewards repetition.
Right, right.
So with AI, it's similar, but instead of fetch or rollover, we're talking about diagnosing illnesses from x-rays, composing music, or even writing code.
So we're teaching machines to learn and make decisions on their own. That's machine learning, right?
Bingo. You got it. And just like any field, AI has a history. It's ups and downs.
Oh, yeah. I remember reading about something called the AI winter. Was that like a period where nobody was working on AI?
Kind of. There were definitely quiet periods, times when progress stalled, funding dried up.
So what changed? Why is AI so hot right now?
A couple of things. One is data. We've got mountains of it now, more than ever before. And the other is computing power. The ovens we use to bake our AI algorithms are way more powerful than they used to be.
So we've got the ingredients and we've got the oven. What's next? What's actually happening inside those AI ovens?
Now that's where things get interesting.
Now that's where things get interesting.
Right. It all starts with machine learning.
It is.
Basically, instead of programming every single rule for the AI to follow, we're letting the computer learn from the data itself.
Ah, so it's like instead of giving a kid a multiplication table, we give him a bunch of Legos and say, figure out how these fit together.
Exactly. And just like that kid might start with simple structures and then gradually get to building more complex stuff, AI algorithms learn patterns and relationships in the data.
Okay, that makes sense.
And over time, just like with practice, they get better at their given task.
So it's all about learning from experience.
In a way, yes. It's
Hmm.
about recognizing patterns, making predictions, and constantly improving.
That's so cool.
It is. Now, the article mentioned deep learning, right?
Yeah, is that just like a fancier way of saying the AI is really, really smart?
Well, you could say that. Deep learning is a more sophisticated, shall we say, more intricate form of machine learning.
Intricate how?
It's inspired by the human brain, specifically how our neurons process information in layers.
Okay, so instead of one computer brain, we've got layers of them, each one doing its own thing.
You got it. Each layer looks for different features, different patterns.
Give me an example.
Sure, imagine you're trying to identify a picture of, say, a cat. One layer might focus on just the edges and lines, another might recognize shapes, and then you have a layer for more complex features, the ears, eyes, whiskers, you name it.
So each layer builds on the last one.
Precisely. Creating this really nuanced understanding of the image in this case, knowing it's a cat.
That's pretty wild.
It is. And that's what's powering all those cool applications we see, facial recognition, language translation, even self-driving cars.
So basically, deep learning is like giving our AI a serious upgrade.
A turbo boost, you could say.
I like it. But hold on, the article also mentioned a couple of things. NLP and computer vision. What are those all about?
Those are like specialized areas within the AI world. NLP, or natural language processing, is all about teaching computers to understand and, more importantly, interact with human language.
So like those chatbots that pop up on websites asking if you need help.
Exactly. Or even when your phone actually understands what you're saying when you ask Siri or Google a question.
Okay, that's NLP at work.
Got it. And then we have computer vision, which is like giving machines the ability to see,
See how?
like actually interpret images and videos, just like we do.
Oh, so that's how those self-driving cars we talked about actually work.
Precisely. They use computer vision to see the road, identify any obstacles, and navigate safely.
Wow. It's mind-blowing how far AI has come.
It really is. And it's not just about self-driving cars. Computer vision is also used in healthcare, where AI can analyze medical images, like x-rays, to help doctors with diagnoses.
So it's like having an extra set of, super-powered eyes.
That's one way to put it.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here. Machine learning, deep learning, NLP, computer vision. But how does this actually play out in the real world?
That's the exciting part, right? It's not all just algorithms and data sets. AI is actually transforming industries as we speak.
It is mind-blowing. But I gotta ask, are we talking like robot butlers and flying cars in the future?
Well, those might be a little further down the line.
Okay, good, good. I'm not quite ready to hand over my cooking duties to a robot just yet.
I hear you. But seriously, the future of AI is incredibly exciting. One area that has everyone buzzing is AGI, artificial general intelligence.
AGI. Now, that does sound familiar. Didn't we touch upon that earlier?
We did. Remember we were talking about how most AI today is narrow, meaning it's really good at one specific task?
Right, like AI that can beat you at chess but can't make a cup of tea.
Precisely. AGI is different. It's about creating an AI that's as versatile as a human being.
So, an AI that can not only play chess but also write a novel, compose a symphony, and maybe even, design those flying cars.
Exactly. It's about an AI that can learn and perform any intellectual task that a human can.
Okay, so we're talking about next-level intelligence here.
Uh,
But that also seems, I don't know, a little intimidating, right?
I understand that feeling. We're venturing into uncharted territory.
Yeah, like what happens if we create an AI that's so smart it decides it doesn't need us anymore?
That's the classic science fiction dilemma. But honestly, AGI is still a long way off. We have time to figure these things out, to ensure that these technologies are developed responsibly and ethically.
So, no robot uprising anytime soon.
Not that I'm aware of. But even without AGI, there are incredible things happening in the world of AI.
Like what? Give me some examples.
Well, for one, we're seeing AI merging with other emerging technologies, like the Internet of Things or blockchain. Imagine a world where your refrigerator can order groceries for you.
Hold on my refrigerator. Ordering groceries.
Exactly. Or your car sensing a mechanical issue and automatically scheduling a maintenance appointment.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But how does blockchain fit into all this?
Blockchain can help create more secure and transparent systems, especially when it comes to data. And trust me, with AI, data security is paramount.
That makes sense. So it's like AI is the brains and blockchain is the security system.
That's a great way to put it.
So it sounds like we're headed towards a future where everything is connected and powered by AI.
In a way, yes. And that comes with huge opportunities, but also a huge responsibility to get it right.
To make sure we're using AI for good.
Precisely. It's not just about building smarter machines, it's about building a better future for everyone.
Well said. So to wrap things up, I think the biggest takeaway here is that AI is already here, it's rapidly evolving, and it has the potential to truly revolutionize our world.
It does, both in ways we can anticipate and in ways we probably haven't even imagined yet.
That's both exciting and, I have to admit, a little bit daunting. But hey, at least now we have a better understanding of what we're dealing with.
Absolutely. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to something as transformative as AI.
Well, there you have it, folks. Your crash course in AI. We've covered a lot of ground, but believe me, this is just the tip of the iceberg.
Keep exploring, keep asking questions, because the future of AI is being written as we speak.
And who knows, maybe one day we'll have those robot butlers after all.
Maybe. But until then, there's plenty to be excited about in the world of AI.
That's it for this deep dive. Thanks for joining us, and until next time, stay curious.